behind. Like he told the woman that he cast off 7 demons. He said, go and sin no more. Why people constantly want to do the same shit. So the Lord gonna plague you with the plagues of Egypt, man.
Well, and that's why even the Most High, he sent his son Yahweh Shai for a blood sacrifice, human sacrifice, because Jake was setting up those animal sacrifices. Could you imagine if you had
premeditated?
Yeah. Could you imagine in the form of today, if you if sin was into death or the laws of Moses, and all Jake needed was money to get past his sin, he'll be working. He'll become a slave to that sin. He'll work. He'll save up some money just so, because he know he can't sin again, or just to get rid of that sin. But the Most High said, okay, I need to program y'all pretty much. Because y'all gonna keep doing it when you continue to, or you try to buy your way out of sin, or even with the sacrifices of animals. Let me get like 5 tortoises, turtle doves,
and 5 sheep.
Yeah, because I'm going to commit adultery. So I'll be forgiven for it if I, set myself up like that. That's wicked as hell, man.
That's wicked.
The whole point is not to even do it. Because Yahweh Shai, when he said that, he's like, man, y'all wouldn't even be worried asking about divorce if it wasn't for the hardness of your hearts, man.
That's why Moses.
Brought
it up.
Yeah.
It wasn't so from the beginning.
Law is the transgression. The sin is transgression of the law, man. So it says the law has no. What it says, the law has no. If you're a perfect.
It said law has no power over him. That is righteous.
Righteous, To that paraphrasing.
Because it's pretty much common sense to a righteous person. Like he ain't bound by it like these niggas. He said the law was made for the lawless, not for a righteous man. He already knows what time it is. Common sense to him, but to a nigga, you tell a nigga don't eat that or the Lord gonna fuck your body up because you eating that, nigga ain't gonna listen. But the law is there, the law is written. So when you eat it, now your ass got
even like the physical, exactly. Even like the physical dynamics of illnesses that come from cigarettes. You hit somebody in their deathbed with sores and stuff from cancer, you be like, you was smoking all your damn life, man.
But they want you to cry and pray for them.
Pray for me, cry for me, come to, nobody ever loved me, but everybody been telling you not to smoke. You kept smoking.
So like, they'll call us a hate group, but we told your stupid ass what not to do, but now you dying, but we hate it. No, nigga, you hated yourself. It said they that hate me, which is the me that I was talking about was the Lord. You niggas hate the Lord, so you love death. The Lord's going to give you death. The wages of sin is death. So that's it, man. The only way to clean you up is the word. But since you don't want the washing of the water by the word, then the Lord said, John the Baptist indeed baptize you with water, but the Lord's going to baptize you with fire. You niggas don't want the fire of the spirit, so the Lord going to give you fire nuclear weapons, man.
Right.
You have some? Go ahead.
Hebrews 7:19, for the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope.
A better hope. Wait, the law made nothing perfect, because like in 13 laws, you think Jake was gonna be able to keep that, especially in this wicked ass world? And if he did, and if a lot of the things that Jake is doing now, he'd be dead for it, man. Adultery, that's a sin unto death. But then they got a grace period to get right and come back to the Most High to where they won't do that no more. Go ahead.
By the which we draw nigh unto Yahweh.
Read it again. The law brought none to perfect. Go ahead.
Verse 19 in Hebrews 7. For the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did. By the which we draw nigh unto Yahweh.
That's right. Because what the Most High said he was going to ultimately do, put the laws in our inward parts, rehearsing the righteous acts. You tell your son, look, I ain't going to whoop you no more, son. Just, hey, study this, rehearse this, and by the time I come around again, you should have it good. You should be straight. That's basically what. If not, he gonna be like, "Well, you done."
Hey, and ultimately, what really drew brothers in, 2 Corinthians 5:11. Can you get that real quick? Going into through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. That should persuade you to do what's right. The Lord killing your stupid ass, man. That should persuade you, man. That's what persuaded us.
Yeah.
The Lord flooded the earth because the people's minds was completely only evil, man.
Yeah.
Continually. So the Lord flooded the earth, man, except for 8 people, Noah and his family. The Lord this time is going to bring another great cataclysm.
Flood of missiles.
The flood of missiles, man. ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. And don't act like they don't exist. They do. What do you think the hell the Russians doing in the fucking South China Sea? What do you think Iran is fucking doing over there in the Middle East? They testing out nuclear weapons.
Yep.
We living in a nuclear age.
Yep.
The Lord is going to burn this whole land.
Yep.
From sea to shining sea because of the wickedness of this place.
Hey, that's that consumption. You're gonna be if you're not gonna get this word in your mind, you're gonna be consumed by fire, man.
And,
Missiles.
and then they ask why? Why would the Lord destroy America? Why would he burn it? Well, he gave you an example in an ancient world.
Yep.
Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof
Jude
was
27.
destroyed from fire that rained from heaven. Yep. All right? And that's what the Lord going to do in this time. But this time, the Lord himself is going to come and beat people to powder with a weapon of his choosing, which is the lasers, man.
Yep.
Concentrated firepower, man. Pure power, man.
Yep. Go ahead.
And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean unto the even. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean unto the even. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination, and it shall not be eaten.
Should not be eaten. Go ahead.
Verse 42. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four.
There you go. Whatever go on all fours, you know what I'm saying? On up on the belly.
And
Snakes and all that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Snails.
Crocodiles, snails.
Yeah.
Yep.
See crocodile. Yeah.
Go ahead.
And whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things.
Among feet upon
That goddamn spider,
spider,
centipede, and some
yep,
other weird shit.
Octopus.
Yeah. A squid, and,
Yep.
all types of weird. Oh, jellyfish and all that. If you can find that one.
Yeah.
A nigga would desperately find it.
Yeah. But see how detailed the Most High is? Like, it ain't nothing that he didn't leave out, man. All creeping things. You know, you be trying to find, people be trying to find loopholes with the Most High. Well, he didn't mention this. No, it's in there. If you ain't supposed to eat it.
It's like the Most High is funny because he said it in Job when he was mentioning the Leviathan. He said, can they draw him out with some cords and some hooks and pretty much like serve him at a market or some shit? Because if Esau's ass could find Leviathan to eat his ass, he would. This fucking demon.
Yep.
That's why he said, could you draw him out and sell him at the damn market? Bite him.
It also says, is he a fish or that you should, you know, like some small fish, like you can go fishing?
You could just go fish him out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat.
You shall not eat plain. Go ahead.
For they are an abomination.
They are an abomination. That was 42. Yep. Go to Romans 7 and 14. So we know that Most High is very detailed of what he wants and what you're not supposed to eat. You know, down to the T, man. That's why they don't like the law. That so-called white man and they don't like the Most High. They don't like the laws. They don't like, they don't like that we are prophets teaching about the law. You know, that the law is still in effect. Because it helps our people. It helps our people to stand up as the gods and princes they are, man. You know, that's what separates us and have us to be royal people, man. You know, they always show them royal people eating, and they all particular about their food and the style of their tables, how it's set up. You know what I'm saying? Well, we should eat royal, man. Not a swine with all on the table with a damn apple in his mouth. You know. A damn cup of shrimp with juice in it and shit. Yeah. Fuck out of here, man. That's heathenistic customs, man. Go ahead.
Romans 7 and 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
Wait, the law is spiritual, man. So that means so you can eat anything you want to, but the law is spiritual, man. Go ahead.
But I am carnal, sold under sin.
So we're still dealing with the sinful flesh. That's the war. That's the fight. But the law is spiritual, man. It was never to keep us or hold us back. It says, "To he that does the law is a good thing for him," man. Paraphrasing, you know. But the law, even though the law made nothing perfect, you still got to come under law to get. It's like training wheels, man. It's like you drive when you're a little kid. You got training wheels to help you ride the bike, and then when you when you really start knowing how to ride the bike, you take the training wheels off. Yeah. But it's still the same bike. It's still that same bike. We still under that same law, but the law became spiritual, man.
Yeah.
You know. So now these Christians are spirit. Now it's spiritual. Now it's just. You know, you can do anything. You can't judge. You can't do this. You know, who are you to say that I can't eat this? Because it's spiritual now. No, man. The spirit
they
got put in. Yeah.
They never became spiritual. Because when you look at the law, it makes sense. Like when you read to a stupid ass Christian, man. Stupid ass Jakes, man. Yeah. When I read what Paul said, he said the Lord had become our Passover. Niggas don't even know what Passover is, though. Yeah. But you can find Christmas for me in the goddamn scriptures. Hell no, I can find where Jeremiah said don't celebrate Christmas. I can find where our forefathers and even the Lord celebrated the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, when he kept the Passover and other high holy days.
Yeah. He got
circumcised, man. I can find that for you. That's why Paul said, and the Lord has become our Passover. Why? He represents the lamb. That's a clean animal. He wasn't no fucking swine. Yeah. You can't tell me that he was that. Yeah. And the Lord didn't say you can eat whatever you want. He ain't never said that. Why did he say that he coming back to judge the earth for its evil? Why did he say that? Because this place is fucking evil, man.
And that's crazy, because you can eat lamb, but you can't eat a lion. And I was shy coming back as that lion. Ain't nobody gonna be able to eat him.
Ain't gonna be able to eat him, man. You know that the Lord is highly displeased at this place, man. Yep. The Lord is telling you how to govern on the earth. That's why He's going to destroy the so-called white man. Esau, Edom. Yep. He going to destroy this man and his whole land.
That's right.
Lord said He going to cover the land like an eagle when it spreadeth her wings over her young. Yep. He going to spread His wings over Basra, and He going to destroy this place, man. Because of its evil. He said, knowest thou not what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yep. As an example of eternal fire.
Woo.
Vengeance of eternal fire, man. That's how much the Most High hates this place called America. The very replica image of Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yeah.
The imagination, the concept.
Yeah, and the Lord is telling our people to get right, man. Like it makes sense. Like look how better Jake was in the sense of just like how they look. It wasn't really a lot of fat Jakes in the 60s. You look back at the 60s, Jake in the crowd listening to Malcolm X, Martin Luther Queen, or wherever the hell, out there saying, I'm a man too, civil rights. You didn't see a lot of fat Jakes. I wonder why. They wasn't eating bullshit like they was eating today, man.
Wasn't no tattooed Jakes.
Wasn't no tattooed Jakes, man. We learned the way of this damn demon, man. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. He's not white, he's red. He's the enemy. The Lord is going to destroy this clown, man.
Red alert.
He's the red alert. you know when you driving, even Esau's driving fucking laws. When the red is light, you stop. Yeah, you stop and don't fucking go towards this clown. Run the other way. Danger.
The ambulances. Danger, fire.
Danger, fire, bad. You know, exit. Hey, even the exit way, the exit sign is usually with green up. Hey, Howard Shai had the green garment. He's your exit. He's your way out. Esau, you better stop before you get to that clown. Because he gonna destroy you, man. Even with a sword.
He gonna send you to the depths of hell. Go ahead.
Galatians 3:13. Yahushua hath redeemed us from the curse of the law.
Curse of the law, man, because we couldn't keep the laws perfect, so it became a curse unto us, man. Got stoned to death. Got whatever the judgment was, man. Got fire, whatever. Go ahead.
He made a curse for us.
He became a curse for us. Go ahead.
For it is written, curses every one that hangeth on a tree.
They slew him on a tree, man. Go ahead.
And the blessing of Abraham.
And what does that remind you of? Jake getting hung also on trees, man. Go ahead.
That the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles through Yahushua.
Yep. Talking about the Gentile and Israelite foreigner, man.
And that's beautiful. That's exactly what's happening to us right now. You tell a stupid ass gook, a regular gook, Moab, this dummy, man. You tell him not to eat the dog, he looking at you
sideways,
all fucking bugged out. But you tell Jake that look just like him Jay like, oh yeah, you right. I don't get down with no shit like that because in his spirit, he's an Israelite. He knows that shit is wrong.
Yep.
He see a rat. Our people running the other way. It's funny how people get they fuck. Yeah, they said rat trap. They get they babies fucking Mickey Mouse and shit. When you see a real goddamn mouse in your house, you run in the other goddamn way because you know that you ain't supposed to be around.
I'm glad you mentioned that, but see how see how he magnified the abominations?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse is a damn rat, man. You know?
Wait.
He magnified in his own imagination the damn mouse, man. Now you got, you got
Kermit the
Frog.
Frog.
If you high and you probably start seeing some dementia, you probably be like, this shit is weird as fuck. I gotta get out of here, man. Mickey Mouse, your height or whatever. Like, I don't want to talk to no damn mouse, man.
Yeah, everything that we ain't supposed to touch, Esau is already like, you got Donald Duck, you ain't supposed to eat the duck. You got the damn mouse. You got House of Mouse and shit. Yeah. You got Kermit the Frog. You got Porky the Pig and shit. That's all, folks. Really, if you eat that motherfucker, that is all for your ass.
Yeah, who was that? The Grouch or something?
The Grouch.
The
Cookie
Monster. That wasn't even like.
He wasn't even an animal. He was
Gonzo and shit. Yeah, Gonzo. What the fuck is that, man? See,
remember the animal?
But that's his mind. Yeah, the animal. See, that's his mind though. Jake ain't finna be sitting around the house and create characters like that, man. You know, Disneyland is a bugged out. Kids should be scared of that damn place, man. They should be running from Mickey Mouse. You know?
And Snuffy the
Snuffleupagus and shit. What the hell is that? A big wall monster and shit.
Hey, Big Bird.
I think he's supposed to be an anteater, Snuffleupagus, whatever his name is.
Hey, Big Bird though.
Big Bird. Look,
like
out of ordinary GMO chicken and shit, man.
It might be a bird you can't eat, bro, like an ostrich.
Yeah.
He's just yellow. You know?
Big ass beak. I mean, like, see how they normalize that shit?
Yeah,
now your kids want to go
kids.
like, telling my kids, hey, what the hell is wrong with you, man? I need to talk to you, man. I wanted to go to Disneyland and shit. You know?
That place is weird, man.
Yeah, that place is weird.
I never really liked that.
Yeah. And all those things that come along with that, Santa Claus and shit.
Yeah, elves and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Little people?
Fat man
Fat
with a big ass beard that rode with reindeers.
He's pretty much, he made a nigga with red on sneaking into your house eating cookies and shit. A fucking friend
cookies
and shit.
And milk and shit.
But yet Esau said, a nigga, you got Homeland Security, a fucking key code and shit for a nigga trying to come in your house.
But he's breaking into
he coming in and shit. You letting the nigga in and shit.
And going to the same place where you set fire in the chimney, man. What the hell? Don't make no sense, man. Go ahead.
This is weird, man.
It's weird, man. That's why they call this La La Land, man. Disneyland is a part of La La Land. Hollywood, the same thing, man. Got all them damn characters, man. And Jake is turning into them characters, man. That's why he dyeing his hair red and blue and pink and all that, man. He's becoming the very characters that Esau is magnified.
He becoming a fucking Fruit Loop.
Yeah.
Fucking Toucan Sam.
Yeah, Jake played Barney and shit. Yeah. That damn purple character, dinosaur, man. I love you and come on, man. A dinosaur hugging your children and shit. Go ahead, bouncing all over the place. Go ahead. That's that weird side of Esau, man. Go ahead. He is a weird dude. I mean, that's what he's doing. Go ahead.
That the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles through Yahushua.
Yep, go ahead.
That we might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith.
Yep, the promise of the Spirit of faith. Go ahead.
Brethren, I speak after the manner of men, though it be but a man's covenant. Yet if it be firm, no man is annulled or added thereto.
Go ahead.
Now to Abraham and his seed.
Abraham and to his seed. Go ahead.
Where the promise is made.
Where the promise is made. Go ahead.
To say it not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and that thy seed, which is Yahushua.
Go ahead. What verse is that?
16.
Go ahead.
And this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before the Most High in Yahushua, the law, which was 430 years after, did not disannul, that it should make the promise of none effect.
Okay, yep, go ahead. Because the faith was starting to come in, you know? It was a better hope. Because we couldn't, imagine Jake trying to work it out with the other way, you know, through his flesh, through not knowing that there's a promise coming of a kingdom. Like they would try to make this their kingdom, man, which was happening now because they 2/3, but it wouldn't be no hope for the elect, man. Go ahead. Without Yahushua coming to show the example, go ahead. The second covenant, Slaki, go ahead.
For if the inheritance be of the law.
See, if it was based on the law, not that the law is bad, but if it was based on the law, go ahead.
It is no more of promise.
There's no more. We wouldn't even be looking for the promise to come, for a better kingdom, for a better place of royalty, man. We'll be looking for the promises of carnal things, man. You know, go ahead.
But the Most High gave it to Abraham by promise.
Yep.
Wherefore,
but Abraham, saying, you know, he gave Abraham the promise, man, and his seed after him, Isaac and Jacob, to the 12 patriarchs.
And a lot of these heathens, man, and our stupid ass people, 2/3, you'll be back on the second trip, man. Yeah. But look at what Abraham did when the Lord first called him. What did he do? He had to leave his father's house. He had to leave his kinsfolk. Yep. They was worshiping idols. Yep. And the Lord's like, nah, lead him and come worship me, the one true power. Yep. That's exactly what Israel as a whole did. Like, oh, wait, we worship the one true power. These heathens worship idols. But now the Lord is doing that with the elect. Like, 2/3 these niggas are going to stay lost until the Lord destroys them. But the elect is going to lead that and actually move on faith with works like Abraham did. Saying we're like faithful Abraham. Yeah. Why? Because he moved on what the Lord told him to do. Yep. He didn't just sit there, Lord, you're going to give me a land, and just sat there. Yeah. No, he actually moved and went into the land that he was going to one day inherit through his seed. Through
his seed. That's why I said he was counted as faithful as he moved into a land that he didn't know what the matter of him would be. Yeah. When he journeyed. Yeah. Same with us. Yeah. We don't know that we're not saved right now, but we're hoping for that.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's a lively hope.
Lively hope, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Wherefore then served the law, it was added because of transgression.
It was added. It was not like Most High made everything good in the beginning, perfect. This was added because of the rebellion. It was your sinful ways, man, to straighten you back out. Once that's straightened out, the righteous, it ain't gonna be. We ain't gonna have to look in the book. Oh, I gotta learn not to eat pork. I gotta learn not to eat these abominable things. It's gonna be already in us to just live righteous and not do those things, man. Go ahead.
It was added because of transgressions.
Yep.
To a seed come to whom the promise was made.
Yep. Go ahead.
And it was ordained by angels in the hand of the mediator.
And the mediator is Yahushua. Go ahead.
I'm glad it said ordained by angels, because the Lord wrote the law. It said with the finger of God, but we know is the chariot, the laser wrote the law, and He gave it to Moses to give to our people, man. He didn't give it to the heathen. That's why we're gonna be immortal in the kingdom of heaven. Exactly. We ain't never gonna die. We're promised eternal life. Not all nations. You still gonna be heathens in the kingdom of heaven. You still gonna be mortal. We're gonna be immortal.
What did it say about Adam when he got kicked out of the garden? It said
flaming sword,
and it said unless he take the tree of life, he also had to take the tree of life in order to make it, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have made it if the Most High wouldn't have made that tree of life for us to eat off of, to keep ourselves straight. Man. Through a straight gate.
Learn both sides. Yeah. And it's ultimately gonna make us like it. It's gonna make us gods, man.
It's gonna make us gods, man. Because
2/3 ain't gonna learn that till they come through the loins of actual gods, man. Because on this side, you want to be a damn heathen. Lord said He gonna destroy all the children of strange children. I forgot how I said all they that are dressed in strange clothing, man. Which means you have clothed yourself just like when Adam and Eve went off. They hid themselves among the nations. Lord said, all right, you want to hide amongst these heathens, you won't be destroyed with these heathens, man. But my elect, I'm gonna bring them out. I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna make them be joined unto me, just like Levi. We all spiritual Levites now.
Exactly.
We're joined unto the Lord.
Man, that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Because look at the Levites today that don't have the truth. They're done, man.
Yeah,
Messing with all them demon spirits and all that, man.
yeah.
And then in the beginning, I mean, in Genesis, it said cherubims, remember, that keeps away.
Yeah, the cherubims.
And then I looked up cherubims, that's an order of angels, pretty much, the form of the Most High, keeping that tree of life for us. Like it's still there.
It's still there.
Like the Most High, we as sons, like you said, children mean sons.
Yeah.
Hey, son, whenever you come back home and get right, I'm saving this for you. You know, it's still there for you.
Hey, the prodigal
But it's even
son,
greater,
man.
yep.
It's like the prodigal son, it shows exactly what you just said. Like, hey, son, whatever you need, I got it here right for you. Remember, he went into the land, he took his inheritance, he spent it up, and he was in want, and there's a great famine fell upon the land, and he joined himself with the person of that land. He was working for him. He's feeding swine and shit.
Yep.
And then he was hungry. He's like, hold up. My father has many servants that he feeds on a daily, man. I can go there and get some bread, man. And when he went back home, it said he was still a great way off, and his father ran and kissed him on the neck. Then what he tell his servants, which he was talking about the angels, he said, hey, go get the best robe and put it on him, like dress him up again, like he ought put on him the tree of life, man.
Yep.
Put on him the elect.
Yep.
That's what the Lord is doing
right.
for his sons that's returning from this cesspool
It says that
of
too.
wickedness.
Put on the elect.
Yeah, yeah. That's that exact parable. Like put the best
Yeah,
robe on him.
exactly.
We gonna throw a feast. My son that was dead is alive again. He was lost and now he's found.
Because one of the
Well,
whole
I'm gonna share bless you guys, man.
one of the whole purposes that Most High is showing us is that we're spiritual beings, man. That you could, like we said, you could be circumcised in the heart but still do, circumcised in the flesh but still do wicked things, man. So what's the use of that? Most High says circumcise your heart. You know, you could, like you said, you could put on a chain of gold and a robe and act like a king. But if you don't treat your brethren right and share your wealth with your brethren, you're nothing, man.
He said, without charity, you're nothing.
You're
He
nothing.
said, if I had faith that can move mountains, Paul said that.
Yeah.
He said, if I had, real quick, if you can get that, the brothers bring this out all the time about the brotherhood. Like, you don't do the main thing, 13, and thing is at the top. 1 Corinthians 13. It goes into that, like, you nothing. Like you said, you would dress like a king, but do you have the mind of a king? Like when Samuel went to go get to anoint David as king, he seen all his brothers. Oh man, this gotta be the guy. This king. The Lord's like, nah, I ain't chooses that guy. Man. He's like that. He's like, you got another son? Yeah, the youngest. He keeper of the sheep. That's him. That's him because he had the mind.
He said he don't look on the outwardly like men.
Yeah.
He look on the inward.
The heart.
The heart.
Go ahead, real quick.
1 Corinthians 13, though I speak with the tongue of men and of angels and have not charity,
That's power to speak the tongue of men and of angels. Go ahead.
I am become as sounding brass or as tinkling cymbals. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries,
That's the ultimate gift, man. A gift to prophesy, to foresee future events. That's power, man. But if you don't have this one thing, then what?
and all knowledge,
All knowledge.
though I have
All faith,
so that I can remove mountains
man.
and have not charity, I am nothing.
You're nothing, man. Like the brother said, you can put on, I got the gold chains, man, I'm the king. You know you ain't the king, man. Esau tried to do that, he ain't nothing, man. He's whack as hell, he's ugly.
Yeah.
He's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
He stole everybody else's greatness
Yeah.
and tried to put it on himself.
Yeah. And it's fading away.
And it's fading away, man. Because everybody can see that Jake are the true rulers, man.
Yep.
Everything that's created in this weak-ass kingdom has already been aforetime.
Yep.
It was of old time. Can anybody say, see, this is new? Was this phone new? Is this new? Is this new? Is this something that just was created in our time? No, this was back in the ancient world,
Yep.
known as the Urim and Thummim. The priests had that, man. The lights and all this, these cars. We had chariots in the ancient world,
Yeah.
horses. That's why they still call the horses, man,
Yeah.
horsepower. Man.
Horsepower.
Hey, that particular car got a horse on the back of it.
Yeah.
See, that's spiritual, man. You say ain't nothing new.
So that's why we're here learning.
Yeah.
We're here learning in this flesh how to do right in the flesh
Yeah.
to defeat fleshly and flesh-minded things, carnality, man, which is enmity with the Most High.
That's right.
So it's ironing out itself, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
back in Galatians 3:20. Now, mediator is not a mediator of one, but the Most High is one. Is the law then against the promises of the Most High?
Look, he says the law against the promises of Most High. Go ahead.
God forbid.
Most High forbid, man. So the law is spiritual. That's what you got to know, man. Things that we do in the flesh is a representation of how we're supposed to live in the spirit, man. You know, or the spirit capitalizes on our behavior of how we're supposed to be, man. We don't supposed to eat certain foods. We're not supposed to mess with certain things on earth. You know, walk a certain way. Supposed to walk upright, royal, eat as a royal people, talk as a royal people, rule as a royal people. You got to know how to treat your plants. Jake might not. Hey, he'll buy plastic plants. See how lazy the earth and got, man. You know, and plastic plants, GMO food.
Yeah.
Don't take care of don't water the vegetation, man. Don't do nothing, man. Let the trees go wild and shit. And, you know, you gotta take care of your garden. Jake think that's a womanly thing, man.
Jake is so whack. He don't even know how to fucking have hygiene anymore. Yeah. Jake, you whack as hell, nigga. Dove soap ain't doing it, man. Go back to the oils. Go back to the different, eucalyptus oil, eucalyptus soaps, use stones. Like, all of that is not just cleaning your outside of the body. That's why Yahweh cursed out the wicked scribes. It was like, he's like, you fool. Did not he that made the outside make the inside too? Yeah. Like, you just keeping the outside clean like you so fresh. Yeah. But what about your inside? Yeah. What is that about, man?
He said your insides is dead men's bones.
Yeah, sepulcher, man.
Yep, you clean the outside of the cup.
That's what the Most High wants to deal with, the inside. It's about the inside, man. Hey, like this dude, Martin Luther for Queen, man. Hey, this dude said one good thing. He said, I don't judge a man by the color of his skin, but by the contents of his character. That's why we hate the so-called white man. Because inside of him, he's a demon. He's a devil.
And he ain't white. He's Edom.
He's not white. Because his outside is red as hell. If you see, he got everybody's mind twisted about colors and shit. If am I black or am I brown? If I can ask a 5-year-old, what color am I? You're brown.
Yeah.
But a dumbass, a nigga been 50 years, he'll say I'm black. You see how this demon has twisted the minds of these people?
Well, like the apostle says, translucent skin.
Yeah.
The blood shows through his skin. And they triggered by emotions. When he get angry, he turns red.
Yeah.
What's happening inside of him is shown through his skin. When he turns red, when he thinks evil or thinks mad, anger, he turns red.
Yeah.
So it's not only a fleshly thing, is what's happening inside his mind.
Spirit too.
Spirit.
When we speaking these words, it's fucking him up. It's making him mad. It's exposing him. But when we hear the same words, it gives us life. It's pain for him. You know, but this is life. That's why Moses said, I called